Who has a pineapple on top of her head? Honey buns, round pants. What's up YouTube family? So today's video is going to be a little bit different, something you don't normally see, but it's going to be all about feet. La, la, la. I'm going to totally eat poop by doing this on the stability ball, but I just felt like, you know, working on posture and balance right now while I record a video. When it comes to the fitness lifestyle, it comes to exercise, lifting weights, all of that, most of us overlook a very important part of our body, which is our feet. We train all the other muscle groups, but tend to forget about our feet. We don't think about what we're doing to our feet in the long run. Unless you already have issues with your feet in the first place, it could be any injuries, it could be fasciitis, it could be arthritis, it could be really anything. So I recently experienced fasciitis, and I was thinking, I mean, I rarely wear heels, and I used to all the time, but now I barely wear any heels. So I was like, you know, what the heck, what's going on? So instead of just ignoring it and thinking, oh, I just have pain, I can't do it, oh my gosh, any excuse in the book that people can come up with, I immediately took it upon myself to figure out why I was having pain, where I was having pain, and what it is, and what I could do to improve that, to get rid of that foot pain. So there's various certain exercises and things that you can do that for your feet to help strengthen them, to build that strength back. So your feet are your foundation. Your body is the house that you have built. Your feet are the foundation. So you want to keep that foundation strong and sturdy, because it literally does everything for you. You know, balance, walk, run, stand, everything. So if your feet are weak, then your body literally has to compensate for everything that your feet can't do. And that's where you start getting like issues. You get back pain, you get hips, knees, because you're overcompensating for that. And you start limping and walking, which is what I was doing. I could not walk on my feet. It was terrible, because I'm like, oh my God, I have to have my feet. I can't not have my feet. So if you're currently having feet pain, one key to remember is not to just jump into doing all these exercises and going full board and going crazy with it. Just like anything, any kind of a therapy, you know, for any muscles, you have to start slow and kind of adjust to your tolerance and how you're able to tolerate the exercises and work up from there. And that's kind of what I did. So each day, I literally just started one day and I was just consistent with it, and that's key. I was consistent, started small, started little, and I was consistent with it. That's the thing, is in order for you to, especially any injury at all, is being consistent and being patient and, you know, starting almost from square one with certain things. But the longer you stick with it and you start small and work your way up, you're gonna recover so much quicker, and you're gonna be back to everything 100% versus if you just keep ignoring it and keep being impatient, and it's just gonna put, you know, prolong it, put it out further and further and further. Some of the exercises, you might not be able to do all of them. I know certain ones I couldn't do because there was too much pain, and so I had to back off. So you just, again, have to adjust it to your tolerance and kind of, you know, work from there. Start with something that feels good, like it's painful, but it feels good. You don't want something that's painful and you're like, good afternoon, my loves. It is Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. I just finished a great workout. I just finished teaching boot camp to the ladies. Ooh, yeah. First, you need your items. So this I found really helpful. This is a lacrosse ball. And then just a flimsy loop band. Just something loopy. And a Bosu ball. So these are a few items that you can use that are readily really anywhere, or you can have at your house. I know that once I get back feeling 100% again, it's probably never gonna be the same again, and probably have to continue with my stretches, my therapy, my massages, always. Especially because I am a crazy athlete. I can't just sit there and dawdle. I have to be all over the place. I do this foot routine. I time myself usually about 5-8 minutes every single day. I either do it before my workout or after my workout, just when I find when it's most convenient, but I do them every single day. I am consistent with them. Timing yourself just makes it easy so you can work on one side then do the other. Just because I have foot pain on just one foot, I'm not gonna only do that foot, I'm doing both. So they both get the same amount of treatment. So now I'm making sure that I have new shoes that have good support and adjusted all my training. So I am only doing the spin bike right now, no plyometrics, no sprints, and yeah. Those are different things you can do to help strengthen your feet or therapy on your feet. Also massaging them, so just be like, or having somebody else massage them if you don't want to massage your own feet. And doing that every day, being religious with it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe everywhere we go. Before I head home to do my therapy, I gotta go to the store to get one very important thing that I'm out of. And I'm tiptoeing everywhere. Tiptoeing everywhere. How did I end up in this aisle? What? 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 Ooh. We are going to do this one. I like it because it's only almonds and sea salt. So I walked out of there only with my almond butter. Bought it because I want my almond butter. Need my nut butters. What's up, guys? Now we're home. So now I'm gonna go over a little bit of the protocol I do at home. So I use the lacrosse ball, of course. Crew is staring at me right now because I always keep it in my gym bag that I bring, and I always put it in my other room. He knows where to go every single day I come home, and I always find him with this in his crate. At home, like when I'm just sitting or I'm in the kitchen standing cooking or something like that, again, I am just rolling my foot out. Same thing on both sides, or tiptoeing around the house or doing my calf stretches as well. I also do a frozen water bottle, and I roll my foot on the frozen water bottle, and it helps for inflammation. It feels good. Now that I have all my shoes with me, so we're going to talk about the different shoes that I personally have really liked, and we're going to start with the Air Max. So this is the Tailwind, I believe. So this is the first pair. So they're light, but they're still like heavy duty. I really liked wearing these on my leg days because of how sturdy they were. So when I was doing heavy lifts or presses or squats, anything like that, I've just felt in control with these. And then we have the Nike Freeze, and this is the, I don't remember what this one is, but the name of it, but it is the TR Fit 3. I have this one, so I have like 3 pairs or 4 pairs of these Freeze. These are super light, I really liked them when I was doing any sprinting or running, plyometrics, my upper body days. I'll wear those because they're really light. Not a whole lot of support in these that I found. And I actually was wearing these a lot when I was doing my plyometrics, and I think that's why I might have had an issue with my feet, because I think I needed more support, especially if I was doing sprinting and my plyometrics, but I was wearing these Nike Free. So I've learned with these not having much support. And then we have the Nike, the KDs. These, again, pretty good support, but not as much as the Air Max. They're again light. I think more than anything, they just look really cool. But they are super light. They're pretty comfortable. The Air Max, the Frees, and the KDs have been my favorites. I've had most of my shoes for almost 2 years now, and I think that's why maybe I'm having some issues now. I think my shoes are done. So I took both pairs of each set of shoes and put them next to each other, looked at the way they were worn, if there was one side was more worn than the other, and just various little things like that. And I found like I take really good care of my shoes. They still look really brand new even though I've had them for almost 2 years. And there wasn't any uneven wear on any of my shoes. So I'm walking, everything I'm doing pretty evenly. But I just think the support, the cushion, the padding, whatever is just done. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I need to get new shoes, especially for what I do day in and day out. And I think because they are all still in really, really good condition, I'm gonna take all these shoes to like a hospice or a donation, because somebody who doesn't do as intense training as me can still get really good use out of these. They're brand new. They don't have any smell. I had to check it. When it comes to shoes, really what it is it's based off what you're doing. So if you are a runner, if you're a CrossFitter, power lifter, just basic day-to-day gym, depending on what you're doing and your training, your exercise level is, that's what you want to base your shoes on. I'm learning what mine is, and I definitely need shoes that are more designed specifically for what I do. Very high intensity stuff, and I need more support because now I am suffering the consequences of not having the support. I have never ventured off of Nike. I've always loved Nike. I haven't ever tried any other brands, and I'm sure there are great ones, like there's Reebok and Adidas and all those. I'm sure there's some really great shoes out there. I just haven't ever ventured off. I actually got most of mine from either Amazon or eBay because I found them cheaper. So I saved myself a lot of money by doing that as well. Then I can kind of find those, you know, little unique ones like this. Like I haven't ever seen anything or seen this again since I got it. I just roll my foot either sitting or standing. When you're standing, the more pressure you have on your foot. I do a variation of both depending on how my foot feels, because if it starts to hurt too much, don't keep going and pushing even harder, because that can make it worse.
Where we sit and we do it. Roll your foot on the ice bottle.
It feels really good, especially after a long day, just to roll your feet on something like this. So it's great for inflammation. A viewer of mine on YouTube had mentioned doing a frozen water bottle, so thank you for that. You know who you are. I've been doing this because you mentioned that.
We'll sit and roll the ball. Roll the ball, roll the ball, roll the ball. Uh-oh.
There's one. So you can sit and roll your foot this way. It's less pressure when you're sitting versus standing. So you have to kind of gauge your tolerance with that. 2 weeks ago when I first started this, I could barely put any pressure on it. It hurt so bad. And now I can really push down even harder and harder every day. I'll do the calf stretches as well. All you're doing is pushing your knee forward. Funny. So you feel the stretch all back here, and it actually pulls on the bottom of your heel as well. Okay.
Good boy. Oh, he's so good.
So I just learned that the intensity that I was training at, I just needed to have better support and good thing that I caught it now and I didn't just keep trying to push through being like, oh, I'm having aches and pains, but I'm gonna keep going. Taking a step back and taking care of myself because I don't want this to affect me in the long run and it's something be like permanent. It's good to take a step back and take care of yourself. Awesome thing about this lifestyle is there's always modification, there's always something for something. So many people actually do that. They think that once they have an injury, it's done for, and they just mentally give up. You don't ever want to just give up. You really just find what's available to you for that current time, situation, whatever it is, and go with it and work with it, be consistent with it, and then if you are, it's gonna motivate you even more to get back 100%, and pretty soon you're gonna find that you're gonna be back on track again. So it's better to, you know, take a little bit time for yourself now than forever down the road. You know, makes sense? I hope you guys found this, you know, informational. Thank you so much, you guys, for everything and always being awesome. And I'm going to eat, I'm going to shower, and I'm going to start working on my other YouTube videos and prep meals for tomorrow and whatever else happens tonight. Just go with it. You there, sir. Love you guys. I will see you next time.